That Grand Theft Auto poster just keeps wanting to come undone from the bottom, but it doesn't really matter at this point because I'm just gonna put some new tape because that tape isn't strong enough. But anyways, hello everybody, welcome to February 1st? No, that's tomorrow. Not tomorrow, that's March 1st. Alright, no, February 28th, 2015. My name is 16 Shadow, and today I want to talk about that all day long. All day long. All day long. Me, TheMrDave64 and his sister Amanda went out to like every freaking somewhat locations we can go to go video game hunting / RadioShack hunting and other places as well. So first things first, we went to the SwapMeet. 9 people were set up. We went there like way early, like 8, and then we left, and then we went to go find a store that was open. Nobody was open till like 10, so we kind of like wandered around for like basically an hour. At that point, when we finally was open at 10, we went to, I believe, a pawn shop to get games, and we went back to the SwapMeet, and we also went to another pawn shops and GameStops. Overall, I went to every single place we just been to. SwapMeet, like 3 times. 3 different GameStops, 1 Game Peddler, 1 DI, 1 Costco, 2 malls, one location of RadioShack, 1 Dollar Tree. What else is there? Shells, something like that. Some kind of hunting like place, which looked pretty badass. So I'm not too into hunting animals, but it looked really cool. That and yeah, like I said, GameStops. I feel like we've been at a couple of those. We went to the one over here was not open yet because it was still before 10. We went to the one at David's house. We went to the one at Sandy, or one of them at Sandy, and a couple other ones. I don't know, a lot. We went to a lot of places. So, realistically, saying, knowing I went to all these places, Shadow here must have bought stuff, right? Correct, I did. So, if you remember in the last couple of days, I don't remember exactly what day, I spoke about trading my Persona 4 Arena and Borderlands the Game of the Year edition from the 360 versions to my PS3s, right? Well, I did. So, I got rid of those 2 games. In exchange, at the SwapMeet for Persona 4 Arena, I got myself Resident Evil 2 for the Nintendo 64. I've actually been wanting to get Resident Evil 2 for the Nintendo 64 or the Nintendo GameCube for a very long time. Not too long, maybe about a year and a half now. The reason, at that point in time, I think like 2 years or something ago, I really don't remember at this point. Resident Evil 6 was coming out, or something. I don't know, it's been 3 or 4 years now. I really don't know. And I was getting interested in the franchise. I knew some stuff about Resident Evil, but being a horror and stuff, and then YouTube, you know, kind of what's the word? Pronastrated. No, gave me more of a I want to try it out kind of thing. So now I own physically Resident. Well, I'm just tell you every single version I have. Resident Evil Director's Cut on the PSN from Connor's account. Resident Evil. Well, I do have 2 on the PSN. So you have Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 5 and 6. Revelations on the PSN, Connor's or whoever's account. And I feel like there's another Resident Evil game. Oh yeah, Code Veronica X. There's that one. And I want to say, oh yeah, and Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. I think that might be it. But if there's another one I'm missing, I'm sorry. But I am getting big into Resident Evil. Next Resident Evil game I probably want to be getting is actually Revelations for the Wii U or PS3. I want to have it physically for myself. So yeah, the first game I got, well, not really, but for the whole talking about it, is Resident Evil 2 for Nintendo 64. So the next thing, along with the Borderlands 2 Game of the Year edition, I traded that and also gave him $5 for River City Ransom EX. Which, if you don't already know, River City Ransom is a very fantastic game on the Nintendo Entertainment System, the NES, back in the 80s. Mid-80s, whatever. Late 80s, whatever it's called. but I always wanted to try it out. I once almost bought it on the Wii Shop channel, but I said to do that against that, and I finally got it today on Game Boy Advance, which I realistically did not even know it was on the Game Boy Advance. So that's good to know now. So I have no idea what EX stands for. I mean, it's hoping it's something extra in it, so maybe I don't even have to get the River City Ransom now for the NES. Not saying I don't want to get it for the NES, is that I originally thought it was only for the NES, and maybe I should have known there was one for the Game Boy Advance, but I just probably didn't know it in my head at the time. But anyway, I was really excited when I saw that. It was either that or another fantastic game I wanted to think about getting, but I was like, save my money in case there's something else I want to get instead. I don't have it. I didn't get it. Which was Fire Emblem, The Sacred Stones. Now, I don't know anything about that one, really, so I kind of passed up on it. He's asking $40 for it. I was like, I don't know really much about it. So, I kind of passed out on that one. I passed out. I passed it on. I passed it to some other person. I don't know. He did tell me, he was like, that game's going to probably not stay here for that long, blah, blah, blah. I get it as in, he's trying to sell it to me. He knows I have doubts. I get it for that point in time, like, he's trying to sell it to me. That's what he does. He's a vendor. But realistically, for me, I was still going against it. So, anyways, yeah. River City Ransom and Resident Evil 2 I got. But, I did buy one game from him, other than, doing trades. So, I saw this one game, and I freaked the fuck out. I was like, oh my fucking god! And then David and his sister Amanda was like, okay, Herman, we come back for it. I mean, you're kind of like thinking, do you really want to pay that price or not? And I'm like this, like, I don't know, like, I never see it ever. And then they're like, come on, let's go to the next vendor. And I'm like, I gotta buy it, no matter what. So I bought it. The game I'm talking about is Skies of Arcadia for the Sega Dreamcast. I was about to say the Nintendo GameCube. There is a version for the Nintendo GameCube called Skies of Arcadia's Legends, which I will also be getting, but I was like really fucking happy I saw Skies of Arcadia for the Dreamcast. I heard it was a fantastic RPG game from Sega, and I've never tried it ever. I've seen like people Let's Playing it. I've never actually watched the Let's Play, sorry for all those people, but I always knew how awesome it was and how many people actually wanted a second game or something of that nature to come out of it again on Skies of Arcadia. The last recent related thing about Skies of Arcadia, they put Vice into Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Transformed, or Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, there you go, for, that game. And that was really it. And then everyone's like, oh my god, Skies of Arcadia and Golden Axe, what are these two franchises I never heard of? Or something like that. And I like that. I like Skies of Arcadia. I knew about it, but I never really knew until, well, Transform kind of helped me on knowing more information about it, including the internet. So I'm very happy I got Skies of Arcadia for the Sega Dreamcast. And I did play it, and I was like, oh my god. The very first boss, I almost lost to it. So that's how awesome the game is. But I really did like what I was playing. So I really am happy about that. Oh my god. I see the hype and sophisticated expectation of Skies of Arcadia. This is fucking awesome. Alright, so that's 3 games so far. So next, sometime during the day, we went to the mall, we went to the Game Peddler. The Game Peddler is basically a retro gaming store. This time around, they didn't have much, because they told me, like, yeah, we don't have much because of the holiday season kind of, like, blew us out, and now we're trying to find ways to get money for more games so we can sell and stuff like that. Like, they didn't say it like that, but they said they're going to find more games, shit like that. I go, okay, cool. So, I noticed they had one game in there, and I was like, I was not hesitant to get it, but I was just curious to get it because I heard about it, I knew about it, but I never actually played it except once or twice as a demo, but I don't even know if it was the first game or the second game. And it's on the PlayStation 1. So, everybody, I introduced to you Croc Legend of the Gobos. I've never played Croc. I don't own a Croc game. If you didn't already know, the people at Argonox, was it Argonox? Yeah, Argonox Software was supposed to make trying to make a Yoshi related game, but I guess Nintendo went against it, and that croc used to be a dinosaur called Yoshi, and now they put it on the PlayStation. And well, I can see how it looks like Yoshi in a way. I can kind of see that. So I'm actually, kind of happy that I knew about that thanks to DidYouKnowGaming.com, where they post gaming trivia every single day. Anyways, yeah, Croc Legend of the Gobos. I got it for $5. So yeah. All right. So next, we went to a pawn shop sometime during the day because David was trying to sell a copy of his a game. He was trying to sell Watch Dogs, which is funny enough. I know I said I wanted Watch Dogs before in the past, but I did not want it for the Xbox 360. David doesn't like Watch Dogs, so I was really surprised he was selling it because he told me a long time ago, yeah, he hates the game, but he doesn't ever want to sell it because of the midnight release. I get that, but now that he actually sold it, which I'll tell you here in a while how he sold it, he didn't sell it at the pawn shop. It was giving like really nothing for it. But anyways, it was really impressive that, like, I thought, like, oh my god, he's actually going to sell it. I'm trying to get the PS3 version of Watch Dogs. Why PS3? PS3 or PS4 really, because it's, better, and I've seen graphics and people saying it's better for sure. So I kind of want to go for the PS3 or 4 version. So we went there. Sorry. And hold on, I need to separate one game because I like. Alright, so they were doing a buy two, get one free on any games in the store. And I saw some good potential games on there I already had, and maybe I was like, maybe I wanted it for the Xbox 360 or GameCube or whatever. Funny thing is, I saw Dragon Ball Z Sagas, and I talked about that like a week or two ago on SwapMeet vlog. So I was like, hey, I don't remember how much it was though. There was games like Ultimate Spider-Man, which I was considering getting for the GameCube and just sell the Xbox version of it, but I don't know. I'll think about it. There's 2 copies of that, by the way. The Harvest Moon, Another Wonderful Life thing is still there for like so long, and I saw a pretty good amount of PSP games. So I was like, I don't really want PSP games right now because I'm more focused on trying to complete my collection. A lot of the collections this year, mostly Wii and Dreamcast and 64, but god damn, it's like all the other collections are like now catching up to me or something like that. So, oh yeah, PS3 is extremely fucking close now. Like, fucking close. You don't even know how close. So, yeah, so we went there and I saw, I was like, okay, buy 2 get 1 free. So I'll see what games I want to get. Now, I already own this game, but I don't actually own the case of it. And they didn't notice that they had 2 copies of the games in there, but I noticed something that I don't think they did. For one of the copies, when you open up the game case, it's not even the game. It's the soundtrack to the game. And when I open up the other copy, it's the actual game for the game. So I asked them politely, hey, this is actually the CD soundtrack for this game, and the game you have right here isn't the actual game. It's like, it is the actual game, but I mean, the soundtrack is actually for that, and it has to be bundled. So I kind of got the soundtrack for free. And this game is Record of Arcadia War for the Xbox 360. Now, a lot of you are saying, but Shadow, aren't you converting a lot of your Xbox 360 games to PS3? Yeah, I said a lot of them. Not all of them, but a lot of them. I know Record of Arcadia War is on the PS3, but if I have to get it on the PS3 for the sequel or the prequel, I will. So there's no big deal on that. But I was happy when I saw the soundtrack. Here, open it up. 1 second, if I can actually get it to open. There you go. So here's the soundtrack. I kind of hate that there's writing on it. Yeah, soundtrack. Yeah, she's bending over. We know. Okay, so yeah, so not that great of a condition, but it's okay. Whatever, it's cool. So it works. I know it does. And here's the game. Which, yeah, sexy girl on it, I know. So, I've seen gameplay of this game, and I was always curious when I actually got it for free way back when. From, I think, Kmart, or Shopko? I don't remember. Something like that. But yeah, I'm happy I got Record of Arcadia War for about $6. So, the next game I got, it's one of those games I'm, switching from 360 to PS3. So today I also got for the buy 2 get 1 free Sonic Ultimate Genesis Collection. It's also called Sonic's Ultimate Mega Drive Collection in Europe and other places. But for North America, we got Genesis Collection. So, for Sonic Genesis Collection, Sonic Ultimate Genesis Collection, I just tried out like the same couple games I would always try out, like Sonic the Hedgehog, Rise Star, Golden Axe. I think I was going to play Vector Man, but I decided not to. And, I don't say Power Stone. Man, I wish there was a Sega Dreamcast Collection Volume 2. Really badly, but anyways. You know, I like them, so I got the exact same price for Record Argus where I got it for $6. Now, this is the most expensive game I found because it's a game I never even knew existed. And it's an anime that's old. It's one of those animes that it's like I knew it from back then, but not many people talk about it nowadays. Like Shaman King. It's one of those kind of animes to me. I'm talking about Rave Master for the Nintendo GameCube. Rave Master for the Nintendo GameCube, I didn't even know it was a thing. I honestly did not even know it was a game. If you don't know, Rave Master for Nintendo GameCube was actually a 4-player fighting game. That's 3D. That's it. The 3D open world. It's not 2D fighting side-scroller like thing, no. It's just a 3D open square, fight them all out. Whoever's last man standing wins. That's realistically it. I mean, I really didn't even know there was a game for Rave Master until I saw it. So I was really happy. It's like, oh my god, Rave Master? It's like, let me see that. So I asked, associates to, open the thing for me to see if I could see it. It's through a freaking case, still a glass case, so I can't like grab it and check it out and whatever. So that's a thing. So the last GameStop that me and David went to, which was in Sandy, which I'm actually was kind of glad we went to that GameStop. For one thing, I was like, okay, cool. I know there's another location that has the exact same game, but one game I was like, I recently just got this game like a week or two ago, and I'm just gonna probably switch it to the PS3 version anyway. So. But before I do talk about these two games, I did find a very old employee at this GameStop's location that's now located in the Sandy GameStop's location, or one of the 3 or something Sandy GameStop's locations. And I was very happy to see him. His name is James. I have him on my Nintendo 3DS friend codes, on my, his name is Chester, Cheetah. Mostly like Cheeto, because... Well, you don't know because you've never seen it. But anyways, I really liked him. I really miss him. He's a really good, fantastic guy. And I just love talking to the guy. I mean, it was a really long time. I mean, I was surprised he still remembered me. I knew him. It was like... And the moment he saw me, I was like, you look familiar. Do I know you from a different GameStop location? And I'm like, yes. So he said, don't tell me. Hold on, let me think. And then he took like maybe 5 seconds. He's like, you're from the West Valley location next to this store. I'm like, yes, that's the one. I was like, oh my god, it's been a while, man. How you been? Stuff like that. I was really happy to see him. There is a certain amount of, GameStop employees I do enjoy talking to. There's some I don't. Some I really do. It was really happy for me. He was like one of my favorite GameStop employees at this one. No offense to the current ones now, like Christy, Andrew, Jacob, and the new guys. I don't know their names yet. But he was one of my favorites, and I miss seeing him. So it was good to see him again. Really happy. Looks like he's still doing what he's doing. He says the location he's at now is probably better for him, and all that stuff. So I'm really glad. Taking out my dog out of my room because she wants to get out of my room. She was in my room if you didn't already know. Sorry if you didn't see her. So, anyways, back to the topic of the games, which I have to talk about. I don't have to talk about, whatever. So, I got Golden Axe Beast Rider for $5. Imagine me buying Golden Axe Beast Rider for $15 like a week or two ago at SwapMeet on the 360 version. It's because I didn't do much information or research on Golden Axe Beast Rider. All I know is that Golden Axe Beast Rider, for whichever version, I guess sucks. That's all I know. I don't even know why it sucks. I just know it sucks, people said. That's all I know. But when I'd never seen the game for a very long time, and that's the first time in years on the 360, I had to buy it for $15. And now that I found it again for even cheaper than that, I'm going to sell the 360 version probably at the SwapMeet. So I actually am doing a lot of rethinking on some games of what do I actually want. So I'll talk about that tomorrow, because tomorrow's vlog for that stuff, so not today. So yeah, I got Golden Axe Beast Rider, but one of the very last PS3 games I've been looking for, I've seen it, and I talked about it before in the vlog, the same day as I saw Godzilla Unleashed. I knew I had to buy it. I did ask if they had, you know, Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn, Godzilla Unleashed, and Little King Story. They said no, okay, whatever. We go to the PS3 section next. Of course, I got Golden Axe Beast Rider. But then, I found a game, it's like, I suck at the franchise, but it's something I actually really wanted to get. I own the second game to it. I got it at Christmas time, if you don't know what game it is. It's on the PS3. I don't think I really got many games on the PS3, but the game I got for the PS3 is Project Diva F, Hatsune, I don't know how you pronounce it, put it in the comments below. So, I was really glad I got it. Yeah, I got it for $41, 42, I don't know. But, I'm very happy I got it. I mean, that's one of the biggest main games I was looking for on the PS3. Realistically, yes, I am actually not joking. That's one of the biggest games I was looking for the PS3. So, now, I got 3 new PS3 games today: Sonic Ultimate Genesis Collection, Golden Axe Beast Rider, and Hatsune Miku Project Diva F. And look how many games are on the PS3 right now. They're basically stacked to the top. I can add 3. Yeah, I can add those 3 on top, or realistically somewhere. But then realistically later down the line, I still need to get the other games that's coming out for the PS3, or the games I still want to get for the PS3. What is there? Something like Final Fantasy 13. I'm actually thinking about selling my 13 too. I'm thinking about it, but don't know. What else? Dynasty Warriors Gundam 1, because of, you know, trying to get it back for the PS3 though. Trying to think what else. What else? God damn it! What else did I even get? Oh yeah, Assassin's Creed: The Americas Collection. There's that one. I don't know if it's true if J-Star's Victory Versus Plus is coming for the PS3 or not. If not, PS4 for sure, but you know, I don't know if it's coming for the PS3. If it is, I'll probably get on that, but I don't know. I don't remember what else there is. There's probably another major game, like, oh, I think Sword Art Online, if it's even coming over here in North America or not. So, and I recently have learned in the past year that if you import a game on a PS3, it can play on North American PS3. So there's like one game I can think of that, and that's Puyo Pop Tetris, which looks fun. So if that's even a physical game in Japan, I don't even know. So that's a thing. So anyways, that's all the games I got at pawn shops, SwapMeets, and GameStops. Pawn shop, SwapMeets, GameStop. Oh, and I can't say that yet because I actually didn't get any games. Or I actually, well, never mind. I did get a game-related thing at a DI. If you don't know what DI is, it's Desert Industries. It's basically a Goodwill or, you know, a mom-and-pop kind of hand-me-down kind of store. So, I got myself, well, not really for me, but for my sister, a Wii Fit balance board. I got this thing, and it's huge. I didn't realize how heavy it was until, you know, I actually picked one up. So, I got it for $5 at the DI, and, or just say Goodwill, if it really helps you guys or not. $5 at the Goodwill, and it works. I thought it wasn't going to work, but it does. I'm very actually glad it does. So, yeah, it works, so. Now, y'all probably asking, do we have Wii Fit, or Wii Fit Plus? Actually, now here comes to my sister's side of the story. My sister today also bought another Wii. Okay, another Wii. So that makes, she now owns 3 Wiis. One in her room, one right now in the living room, and then one for, I guess, Valerie. That's what she told me the third one is. And then, of course, I have my own personal Wii and my Wii U. So, now, realistically, she has 3 Wiis with all that, and she wants 3 Wiis so they can all stream Netflix, Hulu Plus, and Amazon Video if she even wants to get that. But for sure, for sure, Netflix and Hulu Plus. I told her, I know you got Wii Fit. I'm not sure if you want Wii Fit, but I would like to have it. And if you don't like to have it, I did find a Wii balance board right now at the DI. I called her up, hey, do you really want it or not? I mean, if anything, she said she'll pay me $5 back because I was not sure about it myself. But it feels like more of a girl thing than a guy thing, so I feel like it's probably more beneficial for her. Plus, this thing, it's actually more expensive to get anywhere else, really. So I think it's probably a plus. Plus, this thing is still compatible with the Wii U for Pacific Games. And I heard somewhere, I guess you can work this on Punch-Out, which I might want to try that out before anything. Anyways, yeah, that's kind of really it for that. So anyways, yep, that's really it for that. Alright, so the last couple things, like I said, we were at the Goodwill, okay, the DI. And, of course, I found something for myself. I found interesting things I probably have never really found at a Goodwill. And I'm happy I've now found something at a Goodwill that's related to anime. So, the biggest thing I found at the Goodwill was a movie, an anime movie, which is Inuyasha, the movie 3, Swords of an Honorable Ruler. So, I've never seen it. And when they were asking for $2, how can you beat that? Seriously, you can't beat up $2 for this movie. This movie must have, what year did it even come out? This says 2003. And I've never seen this movie. So I'm actually very hyped to see this movie, Inuyasha, the movie 3, Swords of the Honorable Ruler. But I did say I found more anime-related things. I'm going to leave that last because I feel like that's probably the biggest thing for me. The next thing, I actually found some manga books. Manga. I'm not big on mangas. I just felt like this is a really good deal for getting mangas. And I know mangas are actually pretty expensive. They're about like, I actually don't even know how much they go for right now. But I know they go for pretty good bunch of money, like basically a brand new game, but for $20 though. Or maybe less, I don't know what it is now in currency. But I did find Bakuman, I don't know how to pronounce it. And the reason this looked interesting to me, because it said, from the creators of Death Note, which if you didn't already know, I saw Death Note last year, reviewed it, I loved it, and it's one of my favorite animes of all time. And like, honestly, it's the first book. If this book gets me interested in it, and there's an anime adaptation to it, I might want to watch the anime. What I've read so far in the back of the, summary, introduction, it says that this guy is basically an artist making mangas for, trying to make a living from mangas. Which is funny, because it's a manga about a manga. So, I kind of like that. It's pretty funny. But I'm not sure if it's going to be dark and greedy like Death Note, but it's something at least. The next thing, it's actually really old. Really old. I never really realized I'd find it or not, or I wasn't really trying to find this, but I guess this thing went for $10 back in the day. Not sure what year. No idea. But it's another manga, and it's book 3 of Gundam Wing, Mobile Suit Gundam Wing, which I love Gundam Wing. It's probably one of my favorite one, next to the 00 ones, or Seed. I think I like, Seed or Wing or something. I don't know. But yeah, I was really excited. I found a very old manga of Gundam Wing. I really don't remember what year Gundam Wing even came out. I'm trying to do it with one hand. It's pretty damn hard. Sorry. The book does feel like it's not tearing. Like it's coming a little bit loose, but it's fine. It's fine for that. Trying with one hand, it's actually kind of hard to do. I don't know. Really? There's actually a page falling fall out. Is there really a page that's wanting to fall out? Hold on here. Now I got it. Now I have to see. Let's leave you right there. Yeah, cool. Awesome. So, let me see here. Yeah, there's already like 2 pages wanting to fall out. Alright, well. Like I said, this is a very old book, I could tell. Alright. Very old book. It's not numbered pages, so I'm not sure if pages ever fell out of the book or not. But it's a very old book. I actually would like to maybe keep it for a personal collection. I don't have any mangas as of today. Now I do, but, you know, for anything related. And I know realistically there's going to be some, you know, anime people probably want this more than I do. But, like, I just found it to Goodwill, and I was glad to find it for 75 cents. Because that's what this and Bakuman was going for, was 75 cents. So, I'm very happy I found it. I'm glad, and, well, it's in safe hands for, you know, me, but I'm not sure if anyone actually wants it. I would say, oh yeah, comment and I'll send it to you. No, like, you have to actually pay me for it. No, realistically, I don't know how much this manga, I don't know how much it really goes for. I don't know. I'm not going to sell it for, like, over the price, fuck, but, I mean, if it's worth something, I have to sell it for at least something that's beneficial for me. So, sorry if that sounds kind of greedy, but it's something, you know, kind of, like, if it's worth something to me and it's worth something to you, I'll for sure like to trade it or sell it to somebody that will take care of this more than maybe I would, because, like, I'm not that big on mangas. So, anyways, so next, sorry about that. So like I said, we found Gundam Wing 3, Gundam Wing, book 3. The next manga. Now, I want every single person to please tell me if you know anything about this. Please, please tell me. I found the original Dragon Ball manga. Please tell me, is this the original or a reprint of something? Reason, it's only in Japanese. Only in Japanese. Also, it only says Jump Comics. It only says Jump Comics. It looks like it's been faded for the dragon, because, you know, he's green, not blue. Or maybe he's actually blue here, I really don't know why. But, like, it looks so mint. Like it was barely even touched or something. Like, it's crazy, because I love Dragon Ball Z. I love Dragon Ball and GT. I know a lot of people hate that. And, yeah, you know, there's Kai's, that's that new one. But I love Dragon Ball. And I just think it's super fucking amazing. I found a manga for it. And I wouldn't, realistically, I wouldn't even care if I found, like, some random manga book of Dragon Ball Z or GT or Dragon Ball or whatever. And, you know, like, I just found the first one ever. Like I said, if it's a reprint and it makes it look like the old one or something, just let me know. I mean, it's cool if it's you know, a reprint or whatever. But if it's like the original one, yeah, for sure I'm keeping it. But it doesn't matter, because I'm going to keep it anyways, because I've never ever had something that cool that's Dragon Ball Z or the original Ball related in manga form. And yes, realistically, I can't read it, I know, but it's awesome to have. As I could really honestly say, it's awesome to have. For the book, I also got it for 75 cents. I'm actually very surprised. They didn't look at this or something in the back of it, but I am surprised they went off their own thing and went on for 75 cents. Now, for the manga, I don't know if this book is, like I said, the original print or not. I'm not going to say it's rare. I know, like, the Sailor Moon books are more rare and blah, blah. But it's really, I'm glad I have this now. It feels like I have something anime related that feels like it's a big thing. Now I have also the Inuyasha the movie 3. I feel like I am now making my New Year's resolution on getting more anime related things a reality. So I'm glad about that. So realistically, all day, this is what I got. Ignore the Borderlands poster, because I'll talk about that tomorrow. So that's all I've got. All this, not that, but all this. So I already spoke to my friends and told them how much I actually paid for all of this. So realistically, I spent about $146 and like maybe an extra $5 or something. I'm not too sure. I'm going to get that $5 back anyway, so I'll just say $146. Just today on all this stuff. Now, of course, the biggest game that, you know, sold it for me was Skies of Arcadia and Project Diva F. If I didn't buy those today, I would have had more money to buy more games. But those are the two that probably killed it for me on money. And everything else I kind of got because they were kind of cheaper prices. So, but it doesn't really matter for me. I was really happy to get them anyways. So, that's it for today, everybody. So that's my very big random haul on my the adventure, the great adventure, the great RadioShack, GameStop, SwapMeet, thrift store adventure finds. I don't know what they call it. The great RadioShack, GameStop hunt. I guess I don't even know. Anyways, everybody, that's realistically for today. My name is TheMrDave64 Show. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, leave below, and I'll tell you tomorrow about whatever's happening. I know there's some recent news about like a Power Rangers movie fan film thing, and then Five Nights at Freddy's coming to possibly Wii U, and just other things. I'll talk about that in the later days if I remember about them, because I know there's some days I forget about stuff. But tomorrow I need to talk about something that's not big. It's just something I kind of really want to address, because you know, there's some games here I don't play ever. I know that. I just kept them for whatever reason. And I'm now wanting to finally get rid of them because I feel like I don't want them, need them, or anything. So, and if I do want them or need them, I want them for like probably another version of a console. For one example, tomorrow is Disney's Epic Mickey 2 Power 2. I want it for the Wii U. Anyways, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe. Like the video, subscribe, leave a comment below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye.